Hey, 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 people. Gotta switch that so they don't snatch it off. Now, the queen is back. Who do we have in the chat? Let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on with your people. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Come on back in the room and let's chit chat about some things. Everybody drop down out the bushes. There they go. Hey, beloved. Deshonda Hinton. Marva CB. Equals soaring high. He's back. Everybody hit that like button. We just came to chit chat for a little while. See what was going on with everybody. How was everybody doing? Where them other crazy women go? They hiding in the bushes. Yeah, we just chit chatting. I decided to jump back in. Marvelously working. Everybody getting their work on today. Thanks for coming through. Other sisters is hiding somewhere. Or they running around the streets. They'll be back. But yeah, how was everybody doing this week? Everybody staying safe? There go my girl Kim Bird. I know, right? They hiding. They hiding in the bushes. They hiding in the bushes. You know how I do. You know how we do. We just be trying to act silly, chit chat, see how people are doing today. Make sure everybody is having a good day. Thank you for coming through, sis. I appreciate that. I think I seen you once before, or I seen you somewhere else. I'm not sure. Yes, Thursday. I got 2 more days off of work. I can't. Oh, I'm so happy. It's been a long time since I've taken off some days just to relax and do nothing. Do nothing. How's everybody week going so far? Besides work, because I know work is on everybody's plate. Everybody's plate. I'm actually waiting for this daggone January 6th hearing committee to come back on. Hey sis, how you doing? What it do? We just came up here, girl, to chit chat and see what was going on with the peoples. I just finished doing the daily devotion. So I asked them if they wanted to come back and just chit chat and have some combo. I know you just better stop overdoing it, Miss Lady. And Jane, yes, I'm talking to you. Don't you overexert yourself and stop trying to fire Leo, because Leo not going nowhere. But I'm telling you, you're going to have 50-11 bags of treats at your house when they finish with you. Just tell them when they send the treats, don't send it in a bag, send it in a box. Because if Leo get it, you're going to have some problems. Yes, we are. No, okay, no hire, no fire. He can't get fired. That's a no. We gonna have to have Leo put you on timeout or something. You can't be doing that. Him a good boy. I know he was mad the other day. You put that damn pizza on his ass though. That poor baby. He had him in a pizza costume. I was like, he mad, and he wanted to fight her. I said that's why he was fussing in the background. That's exactly why he was fussing in the background. He didn't want to get out that room. He wanted you to stop talking about them crazy people and get that damn costume off of his head. That's what he wanted. Oh my God. But yeah, as far as this old lady has been relaxing and chilling. Girl, when I seen that pizza on him, no, you really gonna put bacon on? You gonna see? I'm calling the popo on you. He don't want to be no bacon either. That pizza was cute though, but he was pissed. He was not happy at all with the pizza, not one bit. And I could see it in his face, like, "Oh, lady, if you don't get this shit off me, we gonna have some problems." But yeah, matter of fact, let's talk about talk a little bit, because I said I'm a rant about it. Lord, avocado toast. I can't. That poor baby, poor Leo. Y'all, we gonna have to put up a fund to keep her from torturing Leo with them daggone costumes. I can't. It's terrible. Threw that baby so dirty. That's why he tricked. That's why he ripped that bag of treats open, because he knew you was plotting on him. But let me see what y'all think. What do y'all think about the January 6th hearing committee? Anybody got any thoughts on that? Because I got a lot. I think people are absolutely insane. Yes, please, everybody. Yes, please, and thank you. Hit the like button. If you come in the building, take a seat. And if you got any questions or any thoughts, feel free. Let's talk about it. But yeah, I'm waiting for the January 6th committee hearings to start back up. Oh, Eagle Storm High, you need to go check out the plaintiff Jane. Because, honey, well, they have canceled it yesterday. It was supposed to have been yesterday, but they canceled it because of the storm in Florida. I wish they would have put his ass in jail, because I'm sick of him. I'm so sick of him. I'm still trying to understand what is so hard with seeing facts that are right there in your face. Like, the man is a crook. He's a crook. He's a criminal, just like his father was and his grandfather was. You mean to tell me people had to get themselves put on national TV for hearing, so they're not so as scared of the orange freak? So, in order to hold him accountable, it's like, what is wrong? And how could they even allow him to think he should be able to run for president again is beyond me. Yeah, it's some foolery. But the only reason why I have been so into it is because they are like digging deep into all the shenanigans and shit he was pulling. It's crazy. That's right. Check out the Plaintiff Jane's page. Link is right there. It is right there. But yeah, people just, girl, I can't either. Everyone's shot celebration that day and filming. Yeah, for real. I might do some smoking, and I only that would be a beautiful thing, especially if our girl Letitia James can get his tail and lock him in a cardboard box somewhere. Because if the DOJ can't get him, she gonna light his ass on fire. He think he look orange now. He gonna be burnt orange by the time she finished. Because Letitia James, that lady ain't playing. They ain't playing, and I love it. They are not playing, and I love it. But I'm like, for you to sit there and for people to think that they would still vote for this man is insane. And they like, oh, well, everybody that followed him is not a racist. I never said they were, but a lot of them are acting like that Because there's no way in the world that you can just sit by and let him do all this corrupt shit and y'all do nothing about it. Like, everybody want to open their mouth now, yeah. But no. He don't deserve to be president. He don't. I hope that Wash Mar-a-Lago ass away. I'm just saying. That's just my own personal thought. I hope it washed it away. With his line behind talking about that building worth 700. What was it? 739 million dollars. I'm like, boy, bye. And it's only worth 75 million. I was talking about inflation. That's beyond inflated. Because I want him to go down. And if them people, and I do say them people, it's the caucasity of it all. If they do not make this right, we're going to be living in a world as if we were living in Russia somewhere. Because all that man wants to do is to destroy everything that our ancestors have built in this country. He's making a mockery of the government. He's making a mockery. Like, just imagine if one of us wanted a house to buy another house or a company, and we said we made $100,000 a year, knowing damn well you only make 60. We going to jail. We going to jail. You can't sign your name on no dotted line lying about nothing when it comes to the government, especially just as regular day folks. But he could just continue to lie and lie and lie and lie. They said he took 400 times, 400 of pleading the fifth. How about that? 400 times? If that would have been any regular person on the street, they'd have been in jail. Yes, it is, Donna Khan. Like she said, it's not what she said. What did Letitia James say? It's not about the something, but it's about the steal. Girl, that was the best thing she ever said. They crazy. They are absolutely crazy. Even the black people that follow them, I'm like, you must don't like yourself too much. Do you dislike your mother, your fathers? Are you mad that you're black? Like, I'm just confused. Like, where do we get off thinking it's okay and acting like, oh, black people, we just gonna follow him to hell? No, thank you. I don't need a suntan. I'm brown enough. Them people are disturbed. They won't even watch the real news. They watch that Fox mess. They don't even watch the real news to find out what's really going on. And a lot of those MAGA people refuse to even watch the January 6th committee hearings. And I'm like, why? The proof is right there in your face. It's in your face. You got normal people that he has targeted. That lady and her daughter, which is insane to me. You made them enemies of the state because they was doing their job. That don't even sound right to me. That sounds like some tomfoolery. Then you try to lie, talking about people stealing this. No, you the thief. You the liar. You're the thief. You're the pervert. That's you. He puts all his dirty work on other people. Just like he keeps talking about, oh well, if I get in trouble or they try to convict me, it's going to be some bad stuff going on. It's some bad stuff going on with you just opening your mouth. Oh, Jane, did you watch Our Father yet? Since you got me stuck on that Jeffrey Dahmer, and I had to watch that. I done watched the whole season already. It was good because they told some stuff I didn't know about Jeffrey Dahmer. I didn't know about the turning people into zombies. I never heard that part. That tripped me out. And it was good because it gave you more information than they did in any of the documentaries. But if you haven't watched Our Father, watch Our Father. That's a real good one. If some people are movie fanatics, I'm a movie fanatic. If you haven't watched it, also check out The Old Guard with Charlize Theron in it. That mug is good. That man was that man was sick. That man was sick. That man was sick. I said, I want to know how many kids that they found after that. It was more than 70. It's like, I think it's over 100, I think it's over 100 by now. I got to go back and Netflix. Yeah, I'm a documentary buff too. I said, now, if anything I would do some previews and some reviews, should I say, of some documentaries that I watch. Because people are crazy. Like, I'm still in the process of watching the series, I'm a Killer. That series is bananas. That series is straight bananas. It's straight bananas. But what is everybody going to do this weekend? I'm nosy. Anybody got any plans for the weekend? But yeah, I'm a movie fanatic. I was like, I got to talk to Jane and see if she watched a couple of these documentaries I'll be watching over there on the Netflix. Because they got some crazy, crazy stuff over there. I said, they call us crazy? Nah, boo, we ain't crazy. We don't run towards the drama. We run from it. They run to the mess. I don't want no parts of it. But I said, I know that's right. I do too. I've been in bed all since I came home. I wake up, go to sleep, eat something, wake up, go to sleep, eat something. But I'll be out for hours. Yeah, I'm going to go hang with my son and my daughter-in-law for a little bit tomorrow when they get off work. I'm get my hair done, which I can't wait. Oh, that's cute. I ain't got no grandbabies yet. But that's cute. I know my friend, she usually takes her daughter. But I know her daughter probably like, I ain't going no pumpkin patch lady. I'm 17 years old. Try and force a friend to have because it seems like this would be one of the last decent weather weekends. I know, it's crazy. I'm also waiting about January because I'm like, please don't snow on my birthday. I've always had that problem. It snows on my birthday all the time and it pisses me off. And I can't wait to get my dreads fixed. These locks is a mess. I look like a homeless person. They said they tired of being in a ponytail. But yeah, like I said, I just jumped on because we were having a good little conversation. And I don't tell people what to do and what not to do. That's cool. I'm going to stop by your page. when I get off of here and subscribe. Because now I know you have a page. I'll do that. So everybody stop by Eagle Soaring High's page and show him some love. And you know, y'all ladies know, always check out the Plainest Jane. Show some support to my sister. But I just wanted to see how everyone was doing, what y'all were doing for the weekend, what y'all wanted to chit chat about. Because, you know, it's so much going on in this world. And still keep everyone in Florida, in Puerto Rico, Turks and Caicos, keep all of those people in your prayers. Because these storms are getting out of control. Take Leo to go see the pumpkin patch, girl. Make Leo go out there see the pumpkins. He'll probably be running from the damn pumpkins. But yeah, I got just a couple plans because my plan was to stay in the bed all week. Because my legs are hurting. But what I am going to do, because I haven't seen my son in a couple weeks, so I'm going to go hang with my son and my daughter-in-law tomorrow. And Saturday, go get my glasses done. I need me some new glasses. I don't really, but I want them. And I already bought them. So now I just got to put my prescriptions in them, and I can't wait. I never went to a pumpkin patch either. I guess because I don't like pumpkin. But I love when people take their kids to the pumpkin patches and stuff like that. And then now it's that pumpkin season. Yeah. People be killing me with that, with the pumpkin spice this and the pumpkin spice that and the pumpkins. It's like, come on, we don't need all that. We don't we don't need all that. There you go. Check out Equals Soaring Highs YouTube channel. Subscribe to his channel. And show a brother some love. But yeah, it's so much going on in this world. Like, I want to know. She said hi. Yeah, right. I want to know what you, ladies and gentlemen, think about these stupid TikTok, and that's what I call them, stupid, because I'm sick of these young kids coming up with these little dumbass games they keep coming up with, and grown adults are trying to do it. Like, it's like, come on now, y'all done had y'all time. We've had our time. It's certain stuff we just ain't got no business doing. I'm just saying. Let the youngins run and do whatever they want to do. Well, not whatever they want to do, but let them have their fun over there on TikTok. At least we haven't taken over Snapchat. If they even still got, I think they do still have Snapchat. But yeah, it's a lot going on in the world. There's still a lot of our children lives being taken. It's a lot of our young ladies going missing. And if you are a real person that likes to get into certain things, like I say it all the time, I'm a Roland Martin fan. So he wrote a book called White Fear, and I want to get that book. Yeah, the kids could keep Snapchat because it don't last long anyway. It don't last anyway. They can have that. I had one, and I don't remember the password. I don't remember the username. Nothing. And that's only because my boys was like, "Come over here, Mom." Since they don't get to see me that much. But I got tired and bored with that, so I was like, I'm out of there. Like, we have to be vigilant as parents in our community to keep an eye on our kids. Like, people don't want people to say things to their kids, but trust and believe, if your kid come up missing, you gonna want somebody to be there with you to help you find your child. Some people don't respect life at all, which is sad, because too many people are losing their lives for no reason. Like, I'm still tripping off of Julio's passing, and prayers out to his family, because I know that's probably had to be a lot. No lies detected. They play too much. Oh Lord, girl, Jane, I seen some of them pictures of Miss Wannabe Black earlier today, and I bust out laughing. Her and her workout ball. That was hilarious. It does take a village, and people don't understand. What? You know, I mentioned being on Snapchat often over the age of 20. It's it's a red flag for you, huh? But yeah, it does take a village to raise children. And that's part of the problem with a lot of women that have kids. I understand that it's a different time and era, but certain principles as far as raising kids, I believe should stay the same. I believe there's a lot of kids that need their tails beat. I'm just saying, a lot of them. Because they don't listen to their parents. They don't listen to their teachers. They don't listen to nobody. They don't have any respect for authority. No respect for authority. They have no respect for their elders. They just don't, and I don't understand it. Hold on for a second. I got to choke. Okay, my bad. Dang nabbit, excuse me. But yeah, hold on. Okay, the queen is back. I almost choked to death over here. But yeah, there's a lot of kids coming up missing. It's a lot going on. And I think it's a time for people, especially our people, to wake the hell up and start keeping an eye on our children. Child, my son don't play me either. He know. He grown and all, but I still beat him down. But there's so much. It's like if you I keep seeing all these smash and grabs these kids are doing, and they're not even grown men, they're kids. They're going to suburb areas and tearing up. But they still don't understand. That still falls back on us, the people in the middle and the poor people. Anytime they steal something or do something, we suffer for it. We all suffer for it. And I believe, like when I was a child, if I got out of control or out of line, or if my mother's friends or a neighbor caught me doing something I had no business, they had the right to snatch me up and take me home and say something. Nowadays, all you have is these young mothers always keep your hand, don't put your hands on my kid, don't touch my kid, don't say nothing to my kid. That's why kids have no respect for their elders, because their parents are not teaching them how to have respect for their elders. Hey sis, she's back. Yeah, they don't have no respect, and that's why so many kids these days have a thing to think they could jump on their parents. Because why? The parents talking about some people. Oh, school told me if you put your hands on me, I can call the cops. Call the cops. Tell them come get you. But you can't come back here and you can't take nothing you didn't buy or purchase in this house. See, when I was a little kid, even our parents' closest friends, if we acted up, they had the right to tear our behinds up and take us home to our parents. See what everybody wants to say? Don't say nothing to my kid. Don't do nothing. So you keep your bad behind kids right on over there to yourself, and I will do what I need to do over here. They don't. They have no respect for the elders. They cuss at them. And everybody talks about respect, respect, respect. You have to give respect. Hey, stranger. Hey, sis. How you doing? It's a hot baby girl. And it's like, what is wrong with y'all? If your kids feel like nobody could say anything to them but you, then they don't have no reason to listen to their teacher, to the principal, to anybody. Because you make it easier for them to say, no, I don't have to listen to them because my mama said. No. Your mama is supposed to show you the right way to handle situations. Hey, says, remember my nephew telling my sister, you can't yell at me, otherwise I'm calling the cops. Well, know what? He got, my point exactly. It's like, get out of here. Like, no, you got consequences behind your actions. And I don't want to hear nothing about, well, what my mama said. No. So I got to the point in my life, I start telling people, look, if I cannot chastise your child while they're in my presence, then you keep your child to yourself. Because if you don't teach your kids while they're younger to be respectful of their elders, they will grow up and be very disrespectful to their elders. And then they act like their elders are the ones that have to kowtow to them and listen to what they saying. And that's a hell to the no to me. That's a hell to the no to me. Kids need to stay in kids' places, just like I can't stand to hear kids get into middle of grown people's conversations. I had a friend like that when we was young. Girl, I used to get that belt like it was nobody's business. Okay. I've had teachers tell me if I could let you go in the room and take my belt and be his butt, I will let you do that. But I can't because it's against the rules of the school. So, child. See, the only weird thing with mine was I got beatings, but my mother allowed my cousin to give me beatings. My mother didn't beat me. Now, she beat them when they were little. She didn't beat me. I said, oh, she got tired when she got to me. So she let them do it, but then would get upset. And I'm like, well, you call them. What you get mad at me for? Why you crying? Because they beat me, but you called them to come beat me. Like, make that make sense. Just saying. But a lot of kids need their tails whooped. They do. They need their tails whooped. Because it's like, if you don't have no consequences behind your actions as a child, what do you think they're going to do if they become adults? They're going to be running amok then too. They're not going to respect anybody. They're not going to understand that there is a method to the madness. Hey, sis, how you been? It's been a minute. Hope all is well. Yeah, we just hanging out, chit-chatting, seeing what's going on with everybody. Girl, let me tell you something. I got beat with extension cords, belts, shoes, brushes. Been there, done that. Let me see. My grandmother placed the fear in us, and it ain't greater than the fear of God. She came from that bedroom one time, that belt, and my granddaddy's pistol. Talk about, can you take us, can you take us belt or see God? Oop, I know that's right. Because people just don't understand. Like, kids need their tails told. They need a beat, and a lot of them do. So to make them know that there are consequences to their actions. They don't think they have consequences. So the fact that they don't have to show no consequence, they don't get no consequences to their actions, stuff could just run amok. No. I beat my son when my son was little, and that's when they was really loving that part to my, oh, call the police. Call them. Tell them come get you though, and you're not coming back. I'm not coming back to pick you up. I'm just not. Yeah, I'm like, no, don't just be beating on my child to be beating on my child. But if he's done wrong, I give you permission to tap that tail. That's just me. Some people don't feel that way, but I do, because there has to be consequences to the actions that kids do. Like when you see kids slap their parents, I'm like, wait a minute, where's your soul? Because their kid had to just slap your soul out of you, because there's no way in the world you not doing nothing to that child. I've watched people get slapped by their kids and they do nothing, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, who the parent here? Who is the parent? Because I be damned if a child gonna put their hands on me. I don't care how tall my son get. I don't care how old he get. He ever thought about a dream, hallucinated, or anything about putting his hands on me, that would be the last thing he dreamed of, hallucinated about, or anything. Because we're gonna take it to the bridge. And he ain't gonna like it, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I think you got everybody, sis. I do. I think you got everybody. Hey, still Kiva's line. Kiva always say, charge to my head, not my heart. Which is true indeed. But sometimes it should just be moving too fast. But yeah, some kids need some serious spankings right now. That's it. If you can get up and remember the number, You'll be down and hello. You better tell somebody. Because I'm like, call the cops. Tell them come get you. But I promise you're gonna leave here with what you got on your back. Because my money spent paid for all of what you got. It's all right. I'm highlighting everybody. And they down and tearing up. But yeah, people just need to deal with their kids and make them be more productive and understanding, especially to the elderly or the sick. Since a lot of people and kids like to pick and tease people with health issues and stuff like that. Yeah, we got grown folks that do that, which is sad. But also, I still keep trying to wonder. Well, not keep wondering. I keep wondering. Let me see. Everything is going well. I'm happy the storm did not affect me like the others, and I hope you are well. Okay. Yeah, like they need some. A lot of them kids need beatings. Like, how your kids building um explosives or have weapons in your home and all this crazy stuff, or in your home and you don't know it's there. How please explain to me, how does that work? Like, every time they talk about one of these school shooting things, I'm like, how you had all that ammunition and all that stuff in your mother and parents' homes and they didn't know it was there. Like, when parents tell me, oh, that's their private plate. No, that's not. They don't pay rent there. They're just being a piece in that apartment or that house. They don't pay no bills, so they don't get privacy. The only way they get privacy is when they're in the bathroom, the shower, or when they move out on their own. Because no, I pay for this. You don't pay for that. I pay for this. Now, you want to do what you want to do and make up your rules, then you go move somewhere else by yourself. You go do what you need to do somewhere else. But people think it's okay for their kids to talk to people the way that they do. Like, I also have an issue with this. It depends. Well, I would say it would depend on the age. But I have seen people in my life that go out and hang out and party. I mean, party, strip clubs and stuff with their kids. I'm not doing that. Like, certain little things, yeah, okay, I could do with my kid because he's 32. So he's grown. But I'm talking about these women that have sons and daughters that are in their 20s. I'm not going out hanging with you to no strip club and no bar. No, I'm not doing that. To me, I think that's crazy. My aunt stopped being a teacher because she couldn't discipline her students. She had those 5-year-olds and she was tired of them. Talk back, girl. It's crazy. That I say this all the time. That right there, sis. I say, if they start holding them parents accountable for the stuff that they kids do, I bet you them kids will be a totally different kid. Or them parents will be different parents. Because remember before they used to have truant officers going around when your kids ain't in school? And they looking out there looking for your kids. And then they go into your parents like, oh, your child ain't in school. They took all that stuff away. And that's sad. My aunt said that some of the parents would come to the school to beat her up. I'm like, what? Yeah, they crazy. That's why the kids act the way they do. That's why the kids act the way they do. And if they parents don't pay attention and straighten that up soon, it's going to get worse. Because again, they have no boundaries. They have no boundaries. They don't have full understanding of what they're doing. Like, girls grow faster most of the time than men, as long as they're doing what's supposed to be done. But also, I blame when kids act up, certain kids act up. I blame the parents. If there are those parents that don't say nothing to my kid and stuff like that. Now, if you have a parent that's strict and is in the church and stuff like that, I've seen it. And anybody, when you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you wish. I appreciate it. But there are some parents that allow their children to run their households. There are some parents that let their kids tell them what to do. I've seen kids do that. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. What? Like, I also have an issue with people. I know a girl when I was younger, and she was introducing me to her mother, but she called her mother by her first name. Let me tell you something. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand that. To this day, I can't understand it. And that was over 20 years ago. Technically, over 30 years ago. When does it become cool to call your parents, your mother or your father, by their first name? Because I would thought the lady was maybe an aunt or something. She's like, no, that's my mom. I said, but you just call her by her name. She's like, we all call her by her name. I was like, yeah, no. I'm like, I'll call her mother Miss what her name was. I said, oh, ain't no way in the world I would ever think about calling my mama by her name. Now, maybe if you pick it and play it with them, that's one thing. But all the time, that's why I don't say ma unless I need something. I'm calling you by your name. Yeah, I'm not doing that either. And that mother was older than me. So I was confused at how she just allowed her kids to call her first name. I just thought it was amazing. Like, and this was back in the mid 80s. I was in the mid 80s, and I'm like, you let your kids call you by your first name. Oh, okay. But I got more respect for my elders. I have people that are my age, and it's still hard for me not to say miss. Or if it's a guy, or say mister. Because even though I didn't grow up down south, my family was from down there. So I was raised with manners. Like, even to this day, like, people that are close to my age, y'all know your elbows don't go on the tables when you're eating. Because if you do, you're going to get popped. I still do that to myself as well. To this day, I put my elbows on the table, I snatch them off real quick. Like, girl, you 54 years old. Stop playing. Your mama ain't here, your grandma ain't here. Ain't nobody here but you. You're not going to get in trouble for putting your elbows on the table. But it's just a lot. Like I said, I know I'm sound like I'm all over the place, but there be so much in my mind I be wanting to vent about and get people's feedback on. So that's why I always end up jumping all over the place. So if that bothers everybody, my apologies, but it just makes it easier for me to talk in the way I sometimes think. Absolutely. I call him my stepson. I basically took him underneath my wing. He became like my stepson. He started calling me when I first met him. He called me by my first name. I said, listen, little boy, I ain't your friend. I'm not your equal. You better either call me Miss such and such or Miss such and such, or you better come up with something else to call me, but do not call me by my name. We are not the same age. We are not friends. And I've been Ma ever since. Let's see. PJ Did says, funny, after a while teaching had now changed so you can call them by their first name. I swear that used to piss my grandfather off, believe in calling people. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel the same. I still feel that way. I don't even call half of my coworkers by their first name. I just don't do it. It's out of respect of knowing not to cross certain boundaries. But again, a lot of kids have no boundaries because their parents haven't set boundaries for them. They want to make the other people's kids bad. That's one of the things I wanted to talk about with y'all. Because I'll be trying to figure this out. I got a cough again. Hold on for a second. My apologies. What do y'all think about the way that women like to keep? Okay, sis, I got you. The way that how can I explain this? You know, when you meet people, right? It doesn't matter if it's a man, woman, child, whatever. And you want to understand. Well, hello, grandmother. Long time no see. I was just talking about you earlier. I was gonna message you and say what is going on. I ain't heard from you. I know you was busy. But there's a lot going on. Just too much going on in this world. And I'm like, I want people to help me understand, why do people think it is okay to curse at their children, think it's cute when their children learn how to curse back, or people that think it's funny when they have these little kids? Like, some of the little kids, they're cute, but me specifically, I wouldn't take my children and put them online. Like, you know how they have the kids, a lot of times they be twerking and all that other stuff, and it's like, wait a minute, hold up, that's a little bit too much for the children to me. Like, to me, it's different in America, probably in different cultures, because a lot of different cultures do a lot of different dances. So I get that. But just in general, to see a bunch of babies twerking is a bit much for me. Just like they keep coming up with these stupid challenges. Somebody made a challenge the other day of frying your chicken in NyQuil. I was like, what the hell is this shenanigans? Like, that's not cool. That's not fun. That's not exciting. I'm like, NyQuil has alcohol in it. So you trying to burn your house down. How you been, grandmother? Did you finish tackling your project you were working on? Because we sure was wondering where you was at. Absolutely. Absolutely. They do what they see. That's why I say people need to stop thinking kids are stupid. Kids are not stupid. Adults make kids stupid. Like, it's all, my son teases me to this day. It's not about what I don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. We can say that to our parents. I mean, to our kids. But your kids can't say that to you. There is nothing cute about that. Now, if you are an adult and want to do that, okay. But your children should be children. Yes, I wish people would allow their children to be children and stop forcing so many kids to grow up so fast. Because so many kids miss out on a childhood. Okay, that's cool. A lot of people need to pay attention. Them kids twerking, but don't know. Hello, they could sing rap songs. They could do all that, but they couldn't spell their own name if they tried. Hell, we got grown folks can't spell their own name if they tried and be twerking. And it's sad. It really is. Because it's like, yo, like I said, different cultures have different dances that almost look like twerking. I get that. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about these little young kids that are grandbabies, little babies, humping and twerking all over the place. That's too much for me. You can teach your kids how to dance, but that's too much. How about teaching your kids to read and write first? Teach them how to read and write first. Also, I think it's to a point now where I think parents need to start teaching their kids to write in cursive, since they have stopped doing that in schools now. So I hope parents take heed and start teaching their kids how to write in cursive, because the school system does not teach them that anymore. And that's sad, because now people are writing on checks or signing paperwork the regular way. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to write your name in script. And that's bad, because they're making it seems like they're trying to make our children dumber. That's just me. The computer systems and all that, cool, fine and dandy. But when it comes to the basic necessities they need to function in life, which is to write their signature and to write in cursive, they're taking that away. Yeah, I make my son write in cursive. I made him write in cursive because I'm like, dude, you need to learn how to do this and remember it. Yeah, because they don't teach them, and that's crazy to me. I don't understand why they took that even away. Yeah, they stopped teaching them cursive. Some schools got rid of gym. So they talking about why kids are overweight, the stuff y'all put in foods. They don't have gym. Like, they're taking a lot away from our kids, and they think it's okay. But the worst part of it to me is the parents aren't doing anything about it. They're not questioning anything. Some parents don't even know. They need to hold a parents accountable for that as well. Like, your children are supposed to learn at home first before they even step foot in a school. But that's the only teachings that some children get, which is sad. These kids too grown for me. Heavy makeup, booty, girl. Ooh, tight. This is not cute. You're putting your children out there for these nasty ass men. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's my biggest thing. Like, when has it all of a sudden, where did all these perverts come from? Like, when my son and them were little, we taught them how to write. We started teaching them how to write in cursive. We started teaching them their letters, their numbers, their colors. Like, I know grown women that are in their 40s now that they can still barely read, but they graduated high school. Please make that make sense. Make that make sense. Because there's no reason why a person in their 40s, unless you didn't go to school or didn't finish school, that's one thing. But if you graduated from high school and you still can barely read or write, you need to sue that school system, because that is insane. But that's how they treat our children. And the coworker was talking. He was Caucasian, man. We was talking about it. And we were talking about how he was explaining to me stuff that they were taught in school. I said, they didn't teach us that. I said, they don't teach us the same thing they teach y'all in school. My mother showed me a picture of her roommate's 14-year-old sister, and this little girl looked like she was 30, half dressed. I believe it. That's like I say, I'm a big girl, and I say this all the time. Some people get offended, some don't. They giggle at it or whatever. But just because they make it in your size don't mean to wear it. Just because they make it in your size does not mean you should wear it. It's a lot of young girls that look grown, look way too grown. Like I could give you one of the persons that trips me out when I see her without makeup on. Megan Thee Stallion. She's a beautiful girl. Beautiful. Don't get it twisted. But when she has no makeup on, she looks like a 12-year-old. She looks like a grown woman with makeup on. When she takes the makeup on, she looks like a little girl. She's beautiful either way, but she looks like a little girl. And that's how I see with a lot of kids now. Girl, my point exactly. Stop trying to rush your kids to get old. Stop rushing them. Life is too short as it is. Let them be children. Like, when we were kids, we weren't allowed, we didn't stay in the house all the time. Like, I know nowadays there are a lot of bad things going on out in the streets, but we still weren't allowed to stay in the house every day, all day. When school break or spring break or whatever break was on, you better get your butt out this house. Our kids had chores. We had chores. Yeah, trust me. I know that feeling because it's been done. Somebody tried to hit on my little cousin. I was like, hold up, she 12. He was like, ain't when that girl she built like that? Yes, she's 12. So back up, sucker. I said, for her mama walk around this corner. That's the part of the life that drives me crazy because I just don't understand how people allow their children to wear makeup or do put all these holes in their faces. Like, ain't nothing wrong with tattoos or nothing like that. But your kids, let your kids be kids first. And see, BJ just said yes. I'm a big girl and I know what's presentable for me to wear. I'm not wearing something too tight. You can see my belly. Show my skin. I know that's right, sis. Me either, girl. Me either. And I feel you on that. But I wish parents would really pay more close attention to their kids. Here go the other thing I wanted to ask y'all about. Bullying. Now, don't y'all remember when you were young? A lot of people got bullied. Didn't make a difference. You was a girl, boy, whatever. You got bullied. And what was you told to do once you were bullied? Because yeah, your feelings could be hurt. You might be embarrassed. Your parents, what they're gonna do? They're gonna tell you if you don't get your butt out there and fight back. Girl, I wish people would stop telling some people they look good at certain times because they don't. But yeah, it's an ego booster for some people. That's what it's for. But that bullying, I don't understand it because why are parents not teaching their kids how to deal with bullying? There would be so many more children still on this earth if their parents would teach them the proper way to deal with bullies. Because people have been being bullied since the beginning of time, but that does not mean that a child should have to unalive themselves because they were bullied. And it's sad, but a lot of kids learn to be bullies. They learn it from their parents. They have became, there's no limit. They have no limit to where they will not go. But you have to teach your kids how to deal with bullies. See, some bullies are only like that because they have no control over their life at home. So they take it out on the people at school. Some bullies are like that because their parents are bullies and they learn how to be bullies from their parents. You play too much. Hey, Sometimes they might need that too. I'm just saying. They might need that too. I'll be telling people at work, just clunk them in the throat one good time. You be all right. Just clunk them in the throat one good time. One good time, just clunk them in the throat. But bullying does not have to get to the point it is. And I'm going to talk about kids just for right now. We're going to talk about the adult bullying. The adult bullying that I'll get off. But children bullying, there is no reason why any child life should be taken away by themselves or anyone else for bullying. Those are words. They're words. Yeah, we had to be in the house for the street light came on. You don't get your behind in this house for that street light come on, you're going to have problems. That's going to be that ass. That's what it's going to be. But adults need to teach their kids the proper way to deal with bullies. There is 3 levels to the bullying. And there's 3 levels of how to deal with it. Now, if it's to the point where it's becoming physical, sign a complaint, take it to court, do what you need to do. Sometimes you might have to jump on the parents' tail your own self to make sure that they kids understand what was given to them. My son was trying the same thing. Let him go. Yeah, like let it go. Like just let go. But now the adult bullies, they're the worst kind. Because the adult bullies, they have no limitations either of who they will bully. They don't care if it's a man, a woman, a child that's not here, somebody that lost job. Just pick at anything. But it's like they'll talk about your looks, they'll talk about what car you drive, they talk about where you live, they'll talk about your friends, they will talk about everything, but still don't know nothing about you. But a lot of them also, they just mouth. They talking. Why they talking? Because they got lips to talk. That's the only why some of them are bullies. They talk because they have mouths to talk. Some of them really ain't about all that rah-rah and barking they be giving the people. Some are, some ain't. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Brother Eagles. But people just need to really, especially when you get to a certain age, you shouldn't even be running around being a bully anyway. If you 45 and up and you still being a bully to people, you need to go get some psychiatric help, take your meds, do something, get a life, do something, because it's unnecessary. We as a people already have problems with getting along with each other as it is. As many shades of brown we come in, there's still always a problem. Always a problem. Which makes no sense because it doesn't have to be. If people would learn to respect people's space, respect people's boundaries, and respect the fact that, okay, if you don't like somebody, stay away from them. A lot of people need to shut up and be quiet and mind their business. And people are like, oh, you always most people minding their business, but you always got something to say about things. The difference between what I do and what other people do, people drag people's names, their families, their health issues. They do all that. What I don't even say people's names. I just say what situation may have happened. And people will know who the subject is about, what it's about. But I don't target people and go after people. I just talk about what's really going on and what I see. I'm an observer. I'm an Aquarius and I'm an observer. I pay attention to a lot of things. So I have my own thoughts and feelings about the situations, so though I will speak on them. Most of the time, because it's too much to talk about all the time, I stay in my own little bubble, in my own little world. So, with that being said, oh my God, I still got that other live. No, I'm gonna have to push that live back. I want to thank each and every one of you. That's what I need to do because my mouth is dry as the Sahara Desert right now. I'm going to end this live, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that stayed in here with you and hung out with me for the last hour. I'm going to try to do this a little more often. I'm going to try because I know everybody's very, very busy and got a lot of things to do. And y'all know I'm never usually up this time of day on a Thursday. So I might have to do this on a Saturday afternoon or something. But I'm going to push my other live back some. Because I don't feel like doing it now. I need a nap. I thank you all for coming through and hanging with me. I appreciate you. Again, please make sure y'all check out Equal Soaring Highs page. Definitely check out the Plainest Jane I was from earlier. And make sure you check out Come and Get This Commentary or Come and Get This Commentary 2. And who else? Anybody else on the page? No, nobody else. But okay. End of that. And if you didn't get a chance to hit that like button on your way in the building, please hit it on your way out. Don't forget your shoes. They're over in the corner. And next time you come through, bring a friend that's interested maybe. And they can find a quiet place over here in this corner of YouTube that's not full of chaos and funuckery. I'm going to try to do my best. So with that being said, I wish you all a great day. I'm going to push my other devotion to tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it now. So have a good day. Stay safe. Keep everybody in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers as I keep each one of you in my prayers. Let your family know you love them. Hug up on your kids and show them that you love them. Let your male children know it's not a crime to be black. It's not a crime to cry. It's not a crime to have any type of emotions unless he is doing it in an angry, volatile way. Tell him, but it does not make you less of a man to cry. And show them some affection so they know how to give their mate the affection and their children when they have them as well. So with that being said, my beautiful black people, you have a good day. This is Astute Queen Bee out.